Hey, what's happening, good people? Y'all give me a second. I got to get my other platforms up. No. Yeah, so y'all give me a second. I'm trying to get my other platforms up real quick. I've been looking at $1 million worth of game update. Let me get these up real quick. I'm running behind myself. Hang on. Uh, Golly, okay, it's on 21. I think that'll be enough percentage to get me going. Hang on. And I gotta get TikTok up too. Golly, all these. Y'all hang on, give me a second. We'll go get it going. I just had to hit the button on YouTube just to make sure I'm consistent. Make sure I'm consistent. Fine. Y'all give me a second. Hopefully y'all had a good Sunday. I know I did. I always do when I'm chilling, vibing out with the fam. Like, let me see here, hopefully. Golly, things are just falling off everywhere. Okay, it's still on. Y'all give me a second. I'm gonna have to put this on the charger. Hopefully it hold my other phone. YouTube, you the only one up right now. I'm trying to get my other platforms up. That way I'm live on everything. Let me use it as a prop. Okay, that's good. Let me hit these live buttons on the other platform. Go live. Live button. Live. Alright, cool. Okay. I think it's just like it. Alright, cool. Kind of scrolling in the center. It's about the best as it's gonna be right now. Alright, we did it again, man. Okay, let me get my banners up. What up, everybody? My bad, I'm a little late. I've been live on YouTube already, but I had to get my platforms up. I've let time get away from me. I was upstairs looking at $1 million worth of game, man, up at dying laughing. Hey man, shout out to Gilly and Wallow, man. I like what them boys got going on, man. Shout out to Big Wallow, man. He one of the reasons I am who I am. I ain't gonna even lie. He gave me my motivation to just be yourself. You just put yourself out there. You never know what happened because your story is unique, man. I've just been up there watching him interview Finesse 2 times, bro. I just think dude's so funny. I ain't gonna lie. Hey, he need his own podcast. I ain't gonna lie. But what up, good people, man? We fix it all. What up, family? I seen DS was in here earlier. What up, DS? Our lawn care family. What's going on, y'all? What's happening? Go over to TikTok, Mr. I Got You, man. What up, pal? What up, family? Everybody else in there? See T-Bone, Ricky Cook. Everybody else is on there. I don't know if y'all still in there or not. But like every Sunday, this is what I've been doing, man. It's like the real talk live, the where I get to kind of touch on subjects a little bit outside of lawn care, but you know I can't help it in landscaping. You know I can't help it. I still like dibble and dabble into those categories because y'all know that's the field to change my life, okay? But anybody that don't know me, y'all know I am John Crawley. One man, one more landscaping. Y'all know I am. It got self-made out of Nashville, Tennessee. It's my city. Definitely putting on for it. Hang on 1 second. Let me take a swig, but it ain't no coffee. I tell you that. Hang on. Let me get a swig, and we get the show going. Hey, Lo, man. Keep your head up, bro. Keep your head up, man. I seen you post earlier, bro. Keep your head up, man. It happens to the best of us, man. But I sent you some messages about what you might can do to stop that from happening. But I'm gonna keep it between me and you because I'm gonna leave that on your story though, man. But I'm sorry that happened to you. But let me swig drink. All right, now let's get it going, man, for real. So this is another episode of Real Talk Live. I don't know what episode number it is because I just ain't keeping track like it. My main thing is just making sure I stay consistent, and that's just show up every Sunday at 9 o'clock. And I have been doing that here lately, for real. I have been doing that. I'll be late sometime. Sometime I don't have it all the way scripted, but You got to roll with the punches until you figure it out. You know what I'm saying? And that's how I did regarding my lawn care and landscaping company. I just rolled with the punches until I start figuring it out along the way. And my mentality towards that is always best to do it while you in the game. You know what I'm saying? Instead of being on the sideline waiting to get out the blocks. You know what I'm saying? So this is why I'm here right now. So we'll go ahead and get into it. Okay. So I've already introduced myself. That's already out the way. Everybody should know who I am by now. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get into shout out my sponsor. One of the first sponsors that took a chance on me. The well, it was another one, but I didn't like how they did it, so I kind of backed off of that. But shout out to Red Dog Supplies, man. Definitely give another special shout out to Lauren with Red Dog Supplies, man. It's like a good solid person right there. You don't make too many genuine people that just want you to win out here in the country for real. And when you find them gems like that don't want none from you other than for you to be successful and is willing to give you a helping hand to see what they can do to help you with your business and also outside of business. Man, y'all keep them people close, man, because you only run into a handful of those people like that in your life that don't want nothing from you. And shout out to Red Dog Supplies, man, for taking the chance on me first when a lot of other bigger organization I feel like that was looking past me. But with me knowing that my life has always been the hard way, I don't really judge or try to say something down about the brands or nothing like that. I'm never gonna do that. But they took a chance on me first. So that's all I can say. And if y'all want to use Red Dog Supplies, they have an online store. You can go to www.reddogsupplies.com. You can also use code 1M1M. Get your merchandise, get your equipment like string, blades. They're known for their blades. You can get you some of them Oregon Gator blades. I've been using them all season, like in fall season to chop up the leaves and everything. Man, they do a real good job making sure I have what I need with my company so I can get myself to the next level and why I forecast seeing myself in the future. So again, shout out to Red Dog Supplies and also shout out to Lauren individually for helping me in the relationship that me and her do have. So again, man, I can't stress this enough that relationships is everything, and I'm a hang tough on that. So, and I'm gonna give my spotlight of the week. Let me see who I can give this to that really impact me this week. The spotlight of the week. Let me see, who did I see just really shine this week? I'm gonna give it to my daughter. I'm gonna give it to my daughter Naomi Crawley, man. I'm gonna give it to her. Baby girl been going through a little adversity regarding basketball, but from what I seen, from what she had to deal with and where she's at right now, I'm gonna definitely go give my spotlight of the week to my daughter, man, because she's growing and she's learning in the game that she likes to play, and that's basketball. So big shout out to her, man. I'm always proud of them, proud of both my kids, man, because they the right and the left side of my heart, man. Well, hold on, time out. Okay, let me retract that real quick. I gotta word that better. Okay, they the top half and right half of my heart, but my son Ace, he got that bottom half. I ain't gonna lie. My son Ace, listen to me. Hey man, that little man right here that's laying down at my feet, he can get the spotlight of the week every week just to be 100, cause he's my therapy dog, and I treat him like he's a human being. So, but individually, I'm gonna give a spotlight of the week to my daughter. I don't want to get too much off topic because I could talk about my dog and my kids and how proud I am of them for the achievements that they have made in life, and they already know Daddy always got their back. So and that's a flex that I always can say because I ain't really never denied them on nothing, never denied them, and I really support them. Anything they do, they just gotta call Daddy line. I got them. You know what I'm saying? For real, good or bad, I'm gonna be there for them to support them and uplift them, and I'm never gonna turn my back on them. My kids, both my kids and my dog, I never turn my back on them, man. For real, regardless on what they do, I have to be the person that my mom was to me when I made mistakes in life. She was always in my corner. So she taught me really well regarding that aspect that I don't care what my kids go through. the ups and downs, I ain't gonna never turn my back on them unless I have to. If they get on drugs or something like that, then I'm gonna have to pull away until they realize themselves that they need to make a change. Other than that, like I always got them. So, and then we'll move on to the next category, which is, hey, I do have the merchandise app right now. We've been having some sales come through, which is always a good thing. So you can go on www.oneman.onemore.landscaping. Okay, www.oneman, another one more landscaping.com. You can hit I have an online store on my website where I have the cups and the hats right now because I have the paperwork in to make sure I'm protected on those items. So you can support it, support the vision of what I got going on. All the proceeds is going right back into the lawn care community. And I'm not using it for anything to try to build something to help out a fellow lawn care company that's going through it. They need an extra boost. I'm going to set up some this year to where I'm going to be able to see if I can help them get back going. Because I know for a fact, when I was coming up in this industry, before I put these safety nets in place, there were some rough times that I went through that I might have needed an extra boost just to help my business keep going. And if I can give it to somebody in the lawn care community, then I'm willing to do that. And all the proceeds go towards the L&L ball. And I got some special news regarding the expo and what happened this year on what the numbers say regarding that. And I'm gonna speak on that later. But all my proceeds from my website, from the merch, is just going right back in the community because I support it and I'm not gonna milk the community. I'm gonna give back. Like I just went down to the expo last year and put up $20,000, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm willing to give back to the community. So, and it's totally different from what I seen everybody else doing, but I can't look at everybody else. I just know what I did, and I know my numbers on what I did. I dropped $20-some thousand at the expo to put on for this industry that showed me so much love and so much respect and value how I was coming and keeping it 100, not putting on no mask, being myself, not appealing just to a certain ethnic persuasion. No, 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 no. Nah, this ain't that. Either they gonna accept me for who I am or there's no deal. You know what I'm saying? I'm a whole tough on that mentality until I die. You gonna accept me for who I am or there's no deal. And then if you do, we locked in, I'm gonna represent you well and we both go to the top. That's just how my mind turns. But if you're not willing to figure out how my mind turns, I'm okay with it. But you gonna see me glow. You gonna see me blow up and you gonna see me glow in another angle and you gonna wish you might have got in. You know what I'm saying? For real. I can't even lie about that. So, and that's shout out to Red Dog Supplies because I don't wanna get too far for that. But on YouTube, okay, I got the banner going across the bottom. This is some news that I received from my professional dashboard regarding the expo. Caught me so off guard, this news I'm getting ready to tell y'all right now. And a lot of people, I've shared to a lot of people, a couple people that I rock with and I had calls with here recently. But at Equip Expo 2025, there was a grand total of 924 exhibits down there. Hang on, let me take another swig before I tell y'all this news. And this ain't no flex. This is just a facts. Because I don't do all that stuff to flex. And I just go off pure D facts. Let me take a swig. Hang on. Let me sit back and break this down on how it happened. 2025 Equip Expo, there was 924 exhibits down there. Okay? I'm gonna say this again, 924 exhibits down at Equip Expo 2025. This was One Man, One More Landscaping first year having an exhibit down there and showing love to the community and just vibing out. They have booth number 42002 at Equip Expo with online presence. From what the categories that I signed up for, I'm ranked number 14 out of 924 exhibits, and this is my first year. I'm gonna say this again, man, because I don't think y'all understand it. Y'all know all the big brands, y'all know everybody's down there, all the exhibits. 924 exhibits. They ranked One Man, One More Landscaper number 14, which means I'm top 98% down there, and I did it my own way. I didn't conform. I didn't fold. I didn't try to be like nobody else. I was John Crowley with One Man, One More Landscaping. You see what I'm saying? Doing it my own way. 14, 924 exhibits down there. And I be seeing people down there. I don't even want to get into what they doing. Only thing I can tell you what I did. And I put on for the community. Put on for the community. Everybody with my first run doing everything down there. Who had the vision as a creator, as a person putting on for the industry to have your own booth down there so you can show love to the industry. To where like it was like a family orientated atmosphere to where y'all met my mom, my sister, y'all met everybody to support me. A lot, and there's more people that wasn't there, my other sister, but y'all met some key components in my life that support me. And that's what real family support really looked like. And we did our thing, bro. Man, I can't believe it really, because like we felt like we could have did this better, this better. We was ranking thing. Okay, we need to work on this, work on that. Like, but at the end of the day, it was a true success on what I created down there. And the level of brotherhood and sisterhood that I created was life-changing. It was life-changing for me personally to see that I had a vision. I had a vision on doing all of this. I had a vision. Bro, I ran with my vision. And look where I landed at, because I know for a fact I'm walking in my calling. You know what I'm saying? Because I know if I wasn't, there's no way I would have been ranked that high. You know what I'm saying? He had to give me something. The Almighty had to give me, said like, okay, we're going to give you this. We're going to show you that you walking. Just keep doing what you're doing. Don't look at it. Don't look to the right. Don't look at what these other guys doing, because you John Crowley, One Man, One More Landscaping. You ain't these other guys. You know what I'm saying? You got a whole nother agenda that you doing. Yeah, they ranked me number 14. That L&L bar was beautiful. It was beautiful. This year coming up is going to be the second annual L&L bar, 2026 in October. I get a chance to expand my booth. Let me throw this out there too. Hold on, because y'all don't know. The people who don't go to the expo, y'all don't know. Y'all don't know. I was in the West Wing with it too. I'm going to throw that out there again. I was in the West Wing. That means you got to, if you've been down there, you know. You got to walk a little bit to get to the West Wing. It's a little bit off the main flow, because the main flow is so sucked up because those brands been in there for a while. But they let your man get in there at the West Wing. I'm in the West Wing and rank 14. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say. So obviously, everything that I've been doing to build it up, putting on for them, showcasing. And I did that on my own. No financial support other than my brother Daryl Holmes, the only one that gave me some money towards something. And I didn't even ask them for it. But me and him locked in and said, "Nah, Crowley, you gonna take this on that." You know what I'm saying? I didn't ask nobody for nothing. $20-some thousand I left in Louisville last year, and I got the receipts to prove it. And I see a lot of people doing all this. They got this, they got that. What have they really done for the community, though, regarding putting up their real money to support the community? I ain't seen. I'm just telling you my numbers. If you did what I did, you would have had something like what I had. Y'all understand? Now, this is round 2 right here. This round 2. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens if they keep playing me hot dog out here. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't showing the shiny objects, because I want people to be able to save their money. But yet I went down to Louisville and pull up a dub, though. So, hey, man, I can talk about that because that's some really great news for me and because I like to have measurable marks. Okay, I'm ranked 14 last year. That means I got to get the top 10 out of 924 exhibits that was down there, which was big brands. Big brands down there. But John Crowley, One Man, One More Landscaping, this is a big brand, obviously. It's just how can I continue to grow it? You know what I'm saying? But that's a hell of a measurable mark right there on your first run. Hell of a measurable mark, and I'm really proud of it. And I'm proud of my team, and I'm definitely proud of all my people in the lawn care community. Shout out to DS, Stripe Leader, Will Do, my brother. Shout out to Cat's Paw, man, God, Steve-O, golly, it's so many people, man. I hate to start dropping names, man. Can't forget, God, my guy Michael came through. Shit, golly, everybody, man. Forgive me if I don't mention your name on the spot, man. Cause like this is like, thank everybody that came to the ball. The people that came to the ball that then hold up them tickets and actually showed up. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. The people who didn't prevent other people from coming. Thank y'all, man. For real. Thank y'all. For the ones who called me, even though it was late and told me, Crowley, I'm sorry I didn't make it. I didn't know that you had it set up so proper that you could allow a lot of people in because you want to follow the fucking rules of your contract. Thank y'all for them apologies. Thank y'all. Everybody else, man. Man, y'all know what it is. You know what it is. Everybody else, you know what it is. I ain't seen no call or nothing. Y'all know what it is. And I put up my own money to make sure y'all coming in that nice establishment. Y'all know what it is. So, yeah, all right. See if I don't, all right, that's all. I'm gonna leave it alone right there, but y'all know what's up. Y'all definitely know what's up. And I did it my own way too. Yeah, and it was nice down there. Yeah. Okay, well, let's go on and move on, because I can speak about that expo and the things that I seen. And I ain't gonna talk about the negative shit that I noticed too, but I seen everything. Just know, I felt the vibes down there. I seen it all. I felt the vibes. I knew I was rubbing elbows wrong. Y'all need y'all elbows rubbed wrong. Y'all needed it. Yeah, maybe I ruffled some feathers when I went to the expo. You needed your feathers rough. You needed it. Yeah, everybody who looked past me thought I need to change it up. Yeah, look at me now though. Yeah. Yeah, you didn't see it coming, did you? And you thought it was. Playing me hot dog. Playing me hot dog. It ain't never gonna happen like it, cause I'm telling you, it ain't gonna work out for you. Cause I got a different hand on me right now. It's a high power hand on me that's gonna see it all the way through. All this looking past me and all of that. It ain't gonna be able to, and we ain't even in the season no more. And then the individual looking past, brought them smoke past your favorite people. First year, 2 years online, smoke past them. I don't even want to get on my brag and popping my shit, but we want to get on some real numbers. You know what I'm saying? On the tangible things you can look at. Man, y'all been out here for a while. 2 years, man. What's gonna happen when I get a year 3, 4, 5, and I stay up there until I create my thing down here in the city? And I done dropped a mean gem. What's gonna happen when I create the event down here in Nashville and I pull people here? Because obviously, if I did it up there and had that much success, I think I could pull people down here to some real deal unity, to where it's for everybody, not just a certain group of people. It's for everybody. It ain't catered to just a certain group. You know what I'm saying? The brands or the people that come to my thing, they ain't gonna look past a certain group of people how they did up in Louisville. I'm gonna keep calling it out till I see it get changed, but I'm not going nowhere. But I will continue to call that shit out, because it's a lot of people that can call it out, but they'll be silent to it. I didn't grow up like it. My mama drilled that in us. If it's dead wrong, you part of the problem if you don't call it out. Say that again. If you see the shit is off and it's dead wrong and you don't call that shit out, you part of the fucking problem. And I ain't going on that no more. Not when it comes to those events like that. And y'all know what it is. Y'all know. You look like me, you know. You know. You look TikTok, y'all know what it is. Care if y'all getting off, you leave, maybe I'm offended. You might need to be offended because y'all know what it is. And I'm not gonna do that this year. I took a high road last year and did what I was supposed to do. But I'm gonna call a lot of shit out this year. I'm gonna call a spade, as I like to call it. Cause this shit out here is flawed. It's set up to a certain group, and I see people falling in line, and I don't even know what they falling in line for. But let me go on and continue on the show, man. Let me get into the spot. Let me see what the hell. Let me go to my. Okay, the story from my past. Y'all know I'll be having them stories. Let me see here, man. Let me take a swig before I go down this memory lane. Hold on. Let me get a swig. Playing me hot dog down there like I ain't had something going. Drop the dub down. What they tell me, you shouldn't be spending your own money. Let me go and let them live. I'm gonna let them live. They going commercial. They is going commercial, man. I'm gonna let them live though, fam. I promise I'm gonna let them live. I'm gonna let them live. But they didn't see me coming though. And nobody did until I arrived on the scene. But the story from my past, I'm gonna talk to y'all about, and I probably shared this before, just in some bits and pieces, but I'm gonna kind of break down on when I got disciplined in life. And and I was mad about it when I was going through it, but it taught me everything I need to know about finances. Is when I had to endure my bankruptcy period that happened between the years of 2000 and it might have been 2012, and I did a chapter 13. That means chapter 13 means you make a plan to pay off your debt. You don't run from it. It ain't like the other chapter, the bankruptcy. I think it's a chapter 7 or something like or chapter 5. No, I did the 13 to where I paid off my debt. When I tell y'all that was one of the most humbling experiences of my life, it's like I took on so much debt, and I'm not gonna mention no names. I'm not gonna blame nobody regarding this issue because I single-handedly signed up to go in that bankruptcy. I single-handedly signed my name on certain things to take on certain debt, but it got so overwhelming for me. But instead of losing the things that I work hard for, like my house, vehicle, and other things, I chose to go into bankruptcy, man. It was a chapter 13. So when I tell y'all, it was one of the most rigorous processes I ever went through in my life, but it taught me everything in life about being frugal and living beneath your means. During that time back in 2012, I probably was making a little bit under, right above like maybe like 16, 17, maybe about $16 an hour, which wasn't nothing. My bankruptcy payment every 2 weeks, because with chapter 13, they obligate you to make a payment every 2 weeks regarding this issue, regarding trying to take care of it. My payment was $753 every 2 weeks. Out of my check, off the top before you even see it. So check this out. The taxes were coming out of my check. Okay, hold on, let me take the tick off so they can see me better. Okay. The taxes were coming out of my check. I had Social Security coming out. With Medicare coming out. I had the insurance for my family, which I had the health insurance, life insurance, and then I had that $753 payment of bankruptcy coming out of my check. When I tell y'all I used to get paid just a regular check, I used to get paid and probably had like $300 in my name, like $200 in my name every 2 weeks. $200. That's all I had to operate with. So I used to have to work so much overtime to try to make up for that. You know what I'm saying? The way I'm working like 50 hours, 60 hours a week. Hustling on the side, had the tree on the side, hustling that to try to make some extra money. Scaling my life back because I realized that I signed up for things that I was not mentally prepared to handle financially at that moment in my life. I can be honest. Then fast forward, okay, I was paying it at the job until I think it was 2015. I might have been 13 when I went. I think it was 2013 when I went into bankruptcy, because 2016, I think that's when I had to walk away from my job because my lives that I had that I was living started running together with each other. So 2013 to 2016, I had to walk away. From that moment, that's when One Man, One More Landscaping had to pay that $753 every 2 weeks towards that bankruptcy. And I was like, And that's when I wasn't charging accordingly like I should. I wasn't charging accordingly. I was trying to hire people. So every 2 weeks, I had to pay them that $753. Bro, you talking about it didn't matter what happened. They had to get paid. And think y'all know what happens in lawn care season. Think your equipment start breaking down, truck broke down. Guess what? I still had to make a payment. $753 every 2 weeks. And then it got so rough for me during a period of time where I had to go file and get a reduction. Because I was like, dude, this is getting impossible for me to keep this up. They reduced it down to right at $600. And I had to pay that reduction period for like, I think it was like a year and a half. But long story short, let me kind of speak. Long story short, I walked down within 5 years. 5 years, 3-4 months, I walked down 112. It was either 112 or $113,000 I paid off my bankruptcy. 5 years, 3 or 4 months, I walked this shit down. 112 or $13,000. I walked that bankruptcy down. That showed me mentally. Every year when I was putting up $753, there was roughly $19,000 that I was paying towards something that I didn't even realize I knew what I was paying for, but the money was gone. I wasn't reaping no rewards, no benefits from none of it really, other than repairing my damage that I did to my credit in the past. I'm gonna tell you how it taught me everything I need to know. There's no debt that I can have right now, distant myself, that I cannot pay off in 1 year's time. You know what I'm saying? Really, if I get disciplined. Because I will not go out and acquire nothing if I don't need it. If it can't make me money, I will not have it. You know what I'm saying? That's why I see people go out and get a lot of equipment and they run their overhead up and everything. But how I came up in the game, I had to literally save my money and then go cash out on a piece of equipment. I was in a situation where I could not go utilize my credit during that time because of bankruptcy. I had to go cash out. And check this out. I kept that same methodology and kept cashing out for my equipment that I have right now. I paid cash for it. I haven't had a payment, a car note, truck note, more note, any type of note on anything in a long time. Forever. Maybe over 17 years. I cash out. I save my money and I cash. People think I'm stupid. Oh, don't spend your own money. But you know the level of discipline that you have to save up thousands of dollars and then go drop those thousands of dollars on a piece of equipment because your mind is so fucked up because you went through a rigorous bankruptcy. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, I do it that way, and instead of making those payments, all that payment money go right back in my pocket. You know what I'm saying? And I know what they say, I got another response, you must not be married. No, yeah, I was married during that time, but like that's a whole nother, I'm gonna talk about that in a whole nother thing, the divorce situation. Because this wasn't no cakewalk for me, man. Y'all don't know my story. Nah, bro, I got a story of all stories. And the people in this city that know, y'all know. The people in there, y'all know. The people who had a chance to see how vicious it was, because me, I wasn't going and she wasn't going. You see what I'm saying? That's why I see guys. I'm gonna say this. Let me stay on the bankruptcy. I'm gonna be able to get back on that. But I was able to cash out on a lot of things. See, now my credit score is where it needs to be, 700 plus on everything. Like 730, 750. It's 700s all the way up. I'm trying to get it up to 8. I'm trying to get my house. You know what I'm saying? I got my credit score where it need to be. I didn't take on no debt. I didn't go buy nothing. I didn't take on no debt. And how I had my stuff set up, I had to do it this way to protect myself because of the divorce situation that I was dealing with. Because in my mind, I can be honest. I'm gonna get some snippets. In my mind, I didn't want her to benefit none off my business because she didn't help me do shit. She didn't help me build it, support me, none of that. Ain't nothing against her. There's nothing against her. Cause like she taught me and she actually made me a lot stronger because I had to endure what I endured. You see what I'm saying? I didn't get the support. And I'm gonna touch base on it. When I see my lawn care community that has wives that support them, that has wives that really stand behind their husbands and really push them to be that real man they can be. You know what I'm saying? Dude, I look at that and I'll be like, man, that's some real love right there. They didn't wait to push you when you start having it and they start seeing it. They didn't wait to push you in. They pushed you in the beginning when you needed that extra get up. You can do it. You know what I'm saying? When I see a lot of the guys in the community, lawn care, I see your wives at the expo and everything, and I see your wives coming on there supporting you, man, I be looking like, man, that's high right there. That's how life should be. And I be like trying to tell people, man, y'all just don't know how people have to get it really, truly on their own. What if you didn't have your wife supporting you? Could you still get there? You know what I'm saying? What if you going through a rigorous divorce? You got a bankruptcy over your head. You ain't charging accordingly. Could you still get there? I did. What type of person you got to turn into to get there? You know what I'm saying? For real. And I know it's so many people out here that's probably in a similar situation that I was in. You know what I'm saying? They're probably going through it right now, not getting the support that you need to get to that next level. But just know, you gonna have the last laugh. Just know that. You go boss up, because you go want it that bad. You know what I'm saying? When everybody playing you like, you could do it this way, do it that way. You should have did this, did that. But then fast forward, look at me now. Wait till y'all can say that too. See how that feel. When you got to do it on your own. And I didn't really do it on my own because I had the support of my family, my mom, my sisters. I had the support of them. I had the support of my brother from another mother, Daryl Holmes. I had support, bro. But the ones that supported me, they was always there. They didn't ever turn their back on me. They didn't ever fold when the shit wasn't going their way. You know what I'm saying? They always stood 10 toes down with me. So I be knowing that fake shit when I be seeing it out in the community. Cause I know what real is. And that's what I try to be to a lot of people out here and try to pull into y'all. Open myself up to let y'all in so y'all can have somebody in y'all goddamn life that just literally trying to look out for you. So I know what that look like because it's what I've been through. And it's just a fraction of my story that I just gave y'all tonight. It's a fraction on why I am who I am. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, they just don't know me. I don't even think they can really scrape surface and get it out the mud like me, how I really did. I ain't had no support like it. You know what I'm saying? A lot of this shit fell on me. Get it out the mud like it. You going to bankruptcy and everything. And then summertime, you ain't got the money you supposed to have because you got a big heart and you keep giving you trying to help out too many people. And I can speak on this shit all day, but we're gonna go on to keep the show moving. But they're just giving y'all a story from my past regarding why I am the way I am and why I carry on the way I carry on, man. Because I know I had some and I know how fucking hard I had to work to get here. And I will not let nobody discredit me or try to make me feel like that I'm less of a person because I don't have what they have right now. You got me fucked up because when it comes to skills to pay the bills, show me one fucking clip that you put up that can top my worst one. And do it on at least 10 to 15 yards, man. Don't do it on that 1 yard that you done treated like show me 15 of them that you really like it. And show me on the hillside. It better not be no flat surface, nigga. Show me a hillside that you striping on, you zigzagging on, that you really like it. Yeah, for real. Show me. But I be hearing all this. And put 5,000-10,000 on the line, man. Put 5 or 10,000 on it that you really that you like that. Show me. I'm gonna keep the show moving because I'm trying not to get off topic, man. Because like I'm trying to let them live, man. I'm trying to let them live, but sometimes you gotta let them know. Sometimes you gotta let them know. Okay, let me keep it moving. Let me see here where I'm at with it. Okay, I did a story from the past. Okay, cool. So we're gonna go. Okay, I already said Equip Expo. Everybody know I'm gonna advertise this every week. Everybody know I'm gonna be down there again. Same booth 42002. We're gonna get it bigger. It's gonna be bigger than what it was last. Last year was the first run. This year it's gonna be a lot bigger. I'm gonna be the same booth. I'm gonna pump up the West Wing. I'm gonna have the West Wing on some old other shit down there this year. We're gonna pump it up. So I'm gonna be at booth 42002. You can look it up whenever they refresh the Equip Expo for 2026. Look up One Man, One More Landscape. And I'm going to have my code so y'all can make sure y'all get y'all discounts and everything. Y'all come vibe out with me, come vibe out with my family, come vibe out with some solid ass people in the lawn care community, because all of them go pretty much make sure they come around and everything and vibe out with me. Y'all come vibe out with some solid people that will actually pour into y'all instead of sucking from y'all. You know what I'm saying? For real. So y'all know it's going down again, and hopefully I can outdo myself regarding last year when they had me ranked number 14. Hopefully I can be ranked number 10 on online presence when it comes to the Equip Expo. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, so now let's get into the the news and recap, man. So I think this week for the news and recap, it's been a hot ass story out there that's going around about this Venezuela stuff, man. Let me take another swig real quick and then we'll get into that. Hang on, let me pick the right cup. We'll take a swig from one of the prototype cups. Woo! Oh, y'all know it ain't no coffee. Hold on, let me hit it one more time. Woo! Okay, let me grab this other cup and wash it down. Oh. Woo! Okay. All right, now we're gonna get into this Venezuela situation, man. Cause I'm seeing a lot of people online. I'm seeing the memes, the clip with the memes about the president and everything that they captioned. I'm seeing the memes and everything where people is happy. Yeah. They took down a bad guy. Yeah, all of this. I'm seeing the memes and everything. And I'm seeing people that's really upset about it. I'm seeing individuals. Hold on, let me go to YouTube. I'm seeing individuals that the stating that it's not about the war on drugs it was, claimed to be. I'm hearing reports stating that it's regarding the natural resources that Venezuela has. I'm hearing reports that it's about that. So I'm looking at the situation, man, and it's like really crazy to me. So I really don't even know where to go into it because I just know from my personal perspective, it definitely was about the natural resources. You know what I'm saying? That was the ultimate thing. And I know with this country that we live in is a capitalist society. And I mean capitalist mean that's some old money in this country that's making a lot of true power calls behind the scenes. And my thing is that my reports that I'm hearing is that Venezuela is sitting on so much crude oil. I'm talking about some of that not none of this fine crude oil that we have in the United States. Not none of this weak shit that we be producing. No. They got that real deal crude oil. I'm talking about the high end stuff to where like you can make the diesel. You can you can refine it and get every quality of gas that you need to operate things. They have that crude oil and they have a lot of it. I mean, a lot of it. Then I'm hearing reports that it's something going on because I'm not sure if Venezuela was willing to, cut us a nice deal regarding the crude oil. I'm hearing reports like this. I'm just throwing things out there. This is my reports that I'm hearing on my end, okay? So check this out. So if they not gonna cut us in, but yet they doing business with other foreign countries like China, Russia, all the other areas. And I also hear reports that Venezuela was not using like the US dollar as the standard on what they charge for it. You know what I'm saying? Like on what the prices should be. So I think it was a lot of things going on regarding that. And I think it was about the oil, basically. Because I think the president, Venezuela, you're a president, man. You ain't finna let another country try to tell you what you gonna do and how you gonna run the country that you the president over. Now hold on now. I'm just throwing this perspective out here. Now I'm gonna go from a different perspective. That's just that one way. I believe it's about the oil, basically, because I just know money runs shit. You know what I'm saying? If it's that oil can the United States is an oil-driven country. You see what I'm saying? Really, a lot of things operate off that crude oil. I'm talking about that high-end crude oil. So, but from a different perspective, they said the man was an awful leader. He was corrupt. You know what I'm saying? He was pretty much a dictator. A lot of people was getting left out, and a lot of citizens was getting left out because of some of his ideologies on how he likes to direct things. Okay. And then I'm gonna throw another standpoint out there. I'm not sure if y'all aware of this. Then, because of the situation down in Venezuela, which is really it's close to Cuba, Puerto Rico. I'm especially gonna throw out Puerto Rico, because that's a U.S. territory. Right now, Puerto Rico is in like a shutdown state because the U.S. military has put a lot of equipment down there just in case something escalates. Then they have stuff down there in Puerto Rico because that's a closer U.S. territory to target Venezuela. This is my reports that I'm hearing. You know what I'm saying? I know people that's from Puerto Rico that's talking to some of those representatives that's down there, and they really upset about how all of this shit is happening. You see what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, it's a lot of moving parts that's going on here with this situation. Some people are happy. I'm seeing the memes like President Trump went down there and captured his ass and all that. And I'm like, okay, I hear what y'all saying with the memes and everything, but who's really getting impacted by this situation? I know the people of Puerto Rico getting impacted. I know definitely the people of Venezuela's getting impacted. And they say that the person who's in place I think the vice president who's in place to move up is an affiliate that has some type of ties to Israel. So I'm trying to figure out how the hell did Israel get pulled into this? I said, damn, they got shit going everywhere where like they got people in place that for it. I'm like, this is insane. This is my reports that I'm hearing. So I'm like, damn, this is crazy. It could either be about the US dollars the problem, the oil, president say it's the drugs, and then now he's saying that he gonna run Venezuela. He's gonna, serve as the acting government for a whole nother country, which can in turn fall into what a lot of people are saying as war crimes. So you have all of these moving parts happening with this invasion. I mean, with them capturing the president of Venezuela, and I'm like, damn, like when is that cool to like really just go in and like really just capture a whole president? I'm like, damn, I've never seen this happen before, at least that to my knowledge. I ain't never, unless they are actively at war. Normally, everything is handled on a diplomatic basis. You know what I'm saying? So I'm really not even understanding really what's going on regarding this situation, other than this is some certified bullshit. So, and then Cash Paul just threw out that Israel captured our president. It might be, because I know Israel has they have a lot of pull in the world from what I'm seeing. They have so much pull in Israel to where you can't even talk down about that country without you being like hung out as purity blasphemy. Like you are, it's like diabolical almost to have any type of negative concept or negative mentality towards Israel. But yet, not to get off topic for Venezuela or anything, or how that president got, you know, how he got picked up from the U.S., you know, captured, or some people say abducted. You know what I'm saying? But I do see a whole group of people that's in Israel that's like literally getting purely prosecuted over there and demoralized. But that's cool. But I ain't gonna touch bases on that too much, because I know, man, they like to put me in everybody put me in a deep under the train. For real. But I'm just keeping it a $1.50 though. I'm keeping it honest. Because I just don't like people that just get done wrong like that just because you different from the masses. Man, I'm black, man. I'm black. So, you know, I know a little bit about that. I know a little bit about I live in America too. Come on, y'all. Come on, man. You know I'm gonna take it there. I have to. It wouldn't be me if I didn't take it there. So you know I know a little bit about that. So it be different, man. But I'm gonna leave it alone. We gonna stay on Venezuela. We ain't gonna sway that way yet. This ain't the laugh for that. It might be an opportunity to where I'm gonna open that floodgate, because you know I really don't care. I just go do it. But I think it's about the oil. I think it might be about the US dollar. I think it could have been handled a different way, just because he's talking shit about Trump ain't gonna do nothing. Trump had to show him that fat meat is greasy, and he big talk and he gonna go capture. I think it could have been handled another way. For real. Honestly, it's supposed to be handled at a diplomatic way, to where like these people control shit. Y'all gotta be able to come together, sit down and meet at the middle some type of way. Now, so I just think it's some old bully shit, man. And people like bullies unless you get bullied. People, it's something about this notion that people like the tough guy acting dude. You know what I'm saying? Until somebody tough is acting on your ass, then you want to cry. And I be tripping off of that, man. It's just my personal, from what I've noticed from me growing up and living. It's different. It's different. And I just believe it could have been handled another way. Now I'm gonna leave that subject alone, man. But that's just my perspective. I think it's about the oil, the natural resource, because that's big money. It's a lot of money in that shit. It's billions, trillions of dollars that they have under their ground and them reserves in Venezuela. Trillions of dollars that can get refined, and some people over here can make so much damn money off of oil if they get their hands on that. If we get our hands on that in the United States, listen, I'm telling you, a shift is getting ready to happen. They have like 20 to 35% of the world's. They got more oil over there in Venezuela, I've heard from the reports, than they have in, what's it, Saudi Arabia? What's the other? I think it's the Saudis. I think it's Saudi Arabia. They got the oil on smash. I think Venezuela got more oil than them. If we get their hands on that, bro, that's a complete power shift that could possibly happen. But you can't just do it like that without declaring war. He said it's over 300 billion barrels. Come on, bro, that's in a minute. What's the number higher than the trillions? Bro, it's that. Come on, man. So, I don't know, bro. It's like, it's different, man, for real. So, I really, really don't know what to say about that situation other than I just know it could have been handled in a different manner the way it did. And I know some lives got lost over there in Venezuela that shouldn't have got lost for this shit just to capture him. To have him come up here for crimes that he committed when our president probably committed some atrocities, some war crimes, as they like to say, in other countries. But if we come get his ass, or if something happens where they pick him up, Congress be the first one smoking to go to war with any other country. You know what I'm saying? But we such a juggernaut because we spend more than country's GDP on our military. If anybody who did any collegiate social studies or anything like that, everybody should know that. What these countries make a year, GDP, and that's gross domestic product, what they make, bro, we spend that on our military, and they ain't even touching it. For real. So they already know they don't want no smoke, and he know, Trump knows this, man. That's why I be like, man, golly, I give it to him, man. It's one thing I can't say about Trump, man. That's real power right there. How he got it and how he flexing it is real power right there. To where I've never seen somebody have so many individuals come kiss the ring, as I like to say. They come in and kiss the damn ring, man. For real, it is crazy. But I'm gonna move on for that category, man, for real. And because I can talk about him all day, because some of the things that I be seeing it be diabolical, man. It's purely blasphemy, man. I gotta think of another word to call it. It's man, shit. It's a purely abomination, man. Some of this going on. I can't even lie. The U.S. hit Nigeria to another country rich in oil. Man, they want the money. Another comment on put that up. I appreciate the love on that, man. What up, God? In God's hands, appreciate that, family. Congratulations on your numbers, bro. That's love in God's hands. Love, bro. It was a group effort though, man. I didn't get those numbers by myself, man. It was the support of the community that helped me get those numbers. Because obviously a lot of people in the community, they see some in me and they helped me get those numbers. That was a group effort, bro. And I appreciate you for coming through my booth too and showing mad love for real. So he said U.S. hit Nigeria. That's awful that they hit Nigeria too, man. I really hate that, man, because it could be diplomatic, man. Unless Congress declare war or something like that, it's got to be a diplomatic way that they can handle that. So it's just my personal opinion, but this is just my opinion. And from my resources that I use to get my news, because I talk to some real people that I trust. And they ain't got no reason to lie to me. They give me their perspectives. I take a little bit of there. I take a little bit from here. And then I just give y'all my perspective on what I see. Extortion. It might be a little extortion, man. It might be. Hey, it might be. It might be. And then I'm gonna end it off on this last one. On my last little ticker, like the importance, like what I always like to say, the importance of trying to work towards self-employment if you can. You know what I'm saying? Because we're in an age right now where, like, to the point where, like, a regular job is not going to get it done right now. You're going to be struggling bad, really bad. Like, we're at a point right now in the country where, like, it's literally going to be so hard to, like, start something. It's going to be hard but not impossible to try to start a hustle on the side. You can do it. You can do it. Find something that you feel like that you can ball and sell, that you like to do, that you can have an interest in. Just start it. Because like I always say, you won't start getting experience in whatever you do until you start. The moment you start anything, that's when your experience level comes. You won't start making some real money in whatever you do until you have the experience. You can go to college forever. You won't even get the same opportunities as an experienced person that's already been out of college for like 5 years because they're looking for experienced people. But how do you get experience? You have to start. It's the only way. If you have a 9 to 5, start on the side. That's how I did it. That's how a lot of people do it. It's people that still have 9 to 5s now, but they got their hustle on the side and it's building. A lot of people hustles make more money than they 9 to 5, but they are so invested with their job, with pensions, insurance, and things like that. And if they in a household to where it's two incomes coming in, a husband and a wife, that's equally yoked, you know what I'm saying? The jobs can take care of the living expenses, the insurance, and all of that. The side hustles can work towards the investments. You know what I'm saying? That's what happens when people are equally yoked in marriage and shit like that. That's the beautiful part of it. But if it ain't yoked, I'm gonna say something real to y'all right now. I'm gonna say something so real to y'all right now. Don't take us the wrong way. Please don't. If y'all in a situation to where it's not equally yoked, I'm gonna tell y'all what y'all get. Go get some dynamite. Go get some C4. Go get everything you can, light the fuse, and blow it up. And blow it up. For real. Because I'm telling you what, you will be doing better off at a better mental peace, being by yourself, so you can really start working towards something. You cannot have peace without war. And I'm just telling y'all from my personal experience. You would know. You would know if you can make it work. You would know. You would know. Don't get it twisted. I don't want to tell everybody if you having problem, if you're not working to try to make it work. You would know. But if you know what I know, bro, go get you some dynamite, some C4, go get a bazooka. Matter of fact, just go get the mother of all bombs. Light the fuse, drop the mother of all bombs from the sky, blow the situation up. Don't run from it. Don't put it off, blow it up. I'm telling you, you can do bad by yourself. For real. For real. If you're scared what people gonna think about you, fuck them. Are those people that you concerned what they gonna think about you? Are they putting money in your pocket? Are they putting money in your pocket? Hell no. What have they done for you? Absolutely nothing. Blow the situation up. You in a situation where the relationship ain't working for you and you dragging dead weight, check this out. The one is pulling the weight, I'm going to tell you again. Go get you some dynamite. Go get you some C4. The mother of all bombs. Bazooka. Go get your warship. The Navy, Army, whatever you need. Blow the situation up. I can't stress enough. I can't stress enough. And do bad by yourself. The moment you get at peace, watch how your life go up. Watch how your life go up. You know what I'm saying? For real. Now, the individuals that have significant others, you have wives, husbands that support you. Y'all are in a really good fortunate situation where like y'all can pick each other up when you fall down. Y'all are complementary to each other. That is a beautiful thing. And it's, I'm going to say from me to y'all, congratulations. Congratulations. Because a lot of people are living in misery. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to keep the family together, just trying to portray an image like it's okay, and they suffering. You only live once, okay? I mean, this is some real shit right here, because I mean, I'm telling you, I don't care what she think. We at a good point right now. Me and my kids' mom at a good point, but we had to go through some shit. But I'm telling y'all, from personal experiences, go get you some dynamite, go get you some C4, whatever you gotta do. Put your bulletproof vest on, whatever you gotta do, bro, and blow the situation up. You only live once. To go through life and be miserable just to keep up a charade, an image, is diabolical. And I'm gonna leave the show alone at that, man. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. This was a great show. I had fun sharing a little bit about myself. I had fun talking about these categories. And we're gonna do this more often. And also, I'm gonna tell you, learn that AI, many jobs will be taken over. To say, yeah, that's true. The AI will take a lot of jobs coming up soon. That is correct. That is correct. Now I do got some special news. I'm gonna make a post about it, but I'm gonna have my I'm not gonna release the name. I'm just gonna call it the Lawn Care Crew, the landscapers. I don't know what I'm gonna call it, but I'm starting my own podcast. It starts this coming up Wednesday. I think I picked Wednesday, middle of the week. It's starting at 8 o'clock Wednesday. It'll be strictly on YouTube on my channel. I'm gonna put the link up and everything. It'll be Wednesday, 8 o'clock. To where I'm gonna have some guests on every Wednesday. I'm gonna have, y'all gonna be on there with me. Bro, we about to have a damn ball. I'm gonna have some guests on there on Wednesday. It's gonna be strictly on YouTube because I'm gonna build that platform up as well. And then I'm also gonna make sure I maintain and do my Sunday night Real Talk Lives every Sunday at 9 o'clock. That way I can get to touch bases on other things that's happening outside of lawn care. You know what I'm saying? Because I think it's an equal balance. You know what I'm saying? Because so many people are scared to talk about other issues in the world. So that let me know I need to run in that direction. Because ain't nobody else doing it. Because they going up the street that way. Just know Crawler Kid, I'm going that way. For real. What they say, all you got to do it like this, Crawler. No, I'm going that way. Fuck what you talking about. And that's all I got for y'all tonight, man. Y'all stay with me. I'm going to get off these platforms one at a time. Let me pick the one with the list about. It's going to be TikTok. We're going to go and get you up out of here first, man. TikTok, TikTok jumped up. Damn. Going down. Let me see. It's going to be Facebook. I'm out. I appreciate y'all for tapping in. Y'all stay with me. And at the latest, top of the morning, I'll see y'all then, for real. Appreciate y'all. Appreciate the love, for real. Okay. Look like YouTube got some people. YouTube 6 right now. Instagram 6. On TikTok, you out of here. I appreciate y'all on TikTok tapping in. Yeah, man. Dots Lawn Service going that way. Yeah, I don't do what them other guys do. What they say, they making tall grass short, I'm striping everything. Bro, I don't do what everybody else do, man. What they say, you can't do it that way, you gotta conform, bro. I'm never gonna do that. I'm going that way. But I appreciate y'all TikTok for checking in, bro. I'll see y'all at the top of the morning, man. Thanks y'all again. Okay, we're gonna get up off of there. We're gonna end there. Okay. All right, that was all right there on TikTok. All right, we got IG. Moore's Lawn Care, appreciate that, brother. Clock though, Stripe City just came in. Appreciate y'all, man, for tapping in, man. This was another successful Real Talk Live on Sunday where I touched on some good topics. I shared a lot about me, about where I came from, my story, so y'all can find out more about me and why my mind turns the way it turns. And we're going to pick it back up in the morning, man. This year, 2026, is going to be another record breaker year for me. I just got to figure it out, man. And just stay consistent and don't get scared. Just make sure I keep them butterflies in my stomach to where I'm nervous. And I'll figure it out, man. That's the only way. Because if you ain't scared and you complacent, you ain't doing enough. For real. And right now, going into this season, I'm a little nervous. I ain't gonna lie. I done took on some big ass shit, man. And I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna get it done. But I'm gonna get it done, though. Oh, don't get it twisted. If I gotta rub my body into the ground, I'm gonna make an attempt to get it done. So we gonna figure it out, man. But I appreciate everybody for tapping in. I think I'm gonna end both of these next platforms at the same time. YouTube, I appreciate the love. Y'all stay with me. YouTube, I'm gonna be on here again Wednesday, 8 o'clock. It's my time until I die. Okay, Sunday night, 9 o'clock. I'm gonna do this every day, hopefully until I die, unless I get a humongous opportunity or something change my life to where like I have to do that. I plan on doing my top of the mornings, and I'm gonna do these lives and podcasts that I'm gonna start. My own podcast is coming up Wednesday, and it's gonna be the sky's the limit. And I'm gonna reach out to some guys. I want them to be the first people on the podcast. So coming up this Wednesday, and we're gonna be on a panel like CNN. So y'all stay with me at the top of the morning tomorrow, man. I'm finna take one more swig, and then I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna hit that good one. I'm gonna hit that. Took too much down. Appreciate y'all. Y'all stay with me. Y'all stay with me to the morning. And I'm out. IG.